What's up, everybody? I'm back with another tool deals video, and as you can see today we have even more tabs up for you. Amazon, mostly Home Depot, and a lot of Walmart. So let's go ahead and get into it. So first up over here at Amazon, we have this borescope by a company called Teslong. Now you know a lot of these borescope stuff is like Chinese names, but this one is actually pretty good quality. They did send me this. And the reason why I even accepted the borescope in the first place, because I have so many of them, is the fact that it has this articulating head, which I don't have. I do have a Milwaukee that articulates a little bit, but it's janky. It's nowhere near as smooth as this. The cable is nowhere near as long as this one. The cable on this one is 5 feet long. Let's see if they can show that. All right here you can see how long the cable is. Another thing I like about this is dimmable light, and you see the screen. This is how clear it is. Like this, the screen. What you seeing right here in this picture is like how clear the screen is. It comes with a carrying case, which none of my other borescopes came with. It might have came with like a little pouch or something, and it works really, really well. The other thing I like about it is that this switch to rotate the camera right here is on a cable. So it's a cable within this long cable sheath. When you push it up, it'll retract and rotate it the other way. And I would say this has about 270 degrees range. I was about to say 180, but 180 will be from flat out here to flat out there, and it obviously will go from looking behind it to its right to all the way looking behind it on its left. And I'm gonna show you some quick footage of it right here.
Check this out. Who are you looking at? Who's that? So helpful.
So yeah, as you can see, it works really well. Another thing I didn't show you is that it has dimmable lights, and the carrying case, like I said, is really, really nice. Not completely hard, but it's one of them like soft, hard cases, and it's a nice little place to wrap the cable all around the unit. All in all, a very good unit for $129.99 with an additional 20% off, making this just over $100. Like what is that, like $112 or something like that. Really good deal for that. So there you have that. Moving on over to Home Depot, we have some extra special buys of the day, as well as more buys of the week. Now, I don't think I talked about this the past couple of days. It was mostly Milwaukee stuff, but there were a few DeWalt items as well, which I'm not covering all of DeWalt stuff because, again, time. But we do have this very super subcompact impact driver, which still brings all the beans. 5 amp hour battery charged in a bag with a pipe cutter for $199, which I think is a really good deal if you needed the pipe cutter. Moving on, we also have this drill. I bit my lip. Ouch. This drill, it's not a hammer drill, but the drill, and it's one of the newer ones with the articulating light right here on the bottom of it. With a 6.5-inch circular saw, 5 amp hour battery charged in the bag for also $199. Very good deal there, because this kit alone is generally like $169. So you're getting this circular saw for basically $30. Moving on, we also have, and this is part of, do I have this brought up separately? No, this is part of this Power Stack 5 amp hour battery bundle. So first, I just want you to look at this. I have this angle grinder bundle. The thing that makes this angle grinder bundle unique is that it comes with DeWalt's 6 amp hour XR batteries, not the 5s or the 4s, but the 6. So it comes with 2 6 amp hour batteries charged in the bag and that very nice angle grinder. Once you add this 5 amp hour Power Stack battery to the bunch, this breaks down to be $293. And again, that angle grinder is $200 itself. So you get a nice deal on those batteries and that charger. But if we go back here, I just wanted to remind you guys that that BOGO does exist. Sometimes when you just try to pull it up, it'll bring up these other elaborate kits, but this one is the one that's giving you all of the tool-only type situations here, and even a few bundles. Here is the angle grinder itself. Again, if you add that, this will break down to just be $99. And you can go through this yourself if you needed any of these items. Moving on to today, we have a special buy of the day. And I want to go through this page with you because there's a lot of nonsense out here that can get you really messed up because, well, we'll just see. So first off, we do have this DeWalt Tough System 2.0 6-tool combo kit. I told you guys before, this is a good deal because once you calculate everything, this is well over $600, $800 worth of stuff for $4.99. Now, we do have this rotary hammer drill and this mid-torque impact wrench. This is a good deal because this is not the rotary hammer drill from the special buy of the week. That one only has the dampening at the top. Okay, this is a larger 1 1/8 inch SDS Plus rotary hammer drill, whereas the other one is a 1 inch. Okay, so this one has more, and this one also has one key. So yeah, this is itself like $400. So that is a good deal as well. All right, moving on over here, we see these Ryobi clamp speakers that I just talked to you about yesterday. So yesterday, you get a 2-pack for $59. Now, why would you pay $100 for 3, which makes them $33 a piece? $59 makes them like $29.99. You get what I'm saying? A piece. So it's better to go the 2-pack route as opposed to this 3-pack for $99. It makes more sense to just spend $120 and get 4. That's all I'm saying. All right, so moving on, we have this M12 kit again. A couple of you have said that this was on a BOGO. So let's go try to find it real quick. Okay, so you were right. All right, so instead of going, you can do this, what was it, for $199, all right, and get that free battery, which is not bad if you want that 5 amp hour high output battery, which I do recommend you finagle some way to get one. But if you already have one or two and you don't want the battery, don't come. You might see this deal and get tempted, but don't do this. This is stupid. Let me show you why. You do this one because it's the same price and it's also on a BOGO, but it comes with the extra bit set. So it's the same $229. Then you can add this 5 amp hour battery to the cart, and then this will break down to simply be $150, $157 with that bit set, right? So there you go. I still personally believe though for $199, I would probably still get that 5 amp hour battery. But there you go with that. If you didn't want that 5 amp hour battery, like I said. So that's another thing you gotta be careful of. There are other good deals. Like these are all pretty good deals. Actually, they're very good. This one, be careful of this. This is not the deep cut bandsaw. This is the small one. And why would you pay $319 for that when I just showed you yesterday, or like maybe 2 days ago, you can get the deep cut bandsaw and the angle grinder, I think, for $339 for extra $20. So that doesn't make any sense. Here also $274 with this mid torque impact wrench and this angle grinder. You can get the high torque impact wrench and this angle grinder for not very much more. So my point is, go look at those special buy of the week. Okay, most of those deals make a lot more sense than some of these. But there are, though, a few little gems. Here we go again. $319 for this, and this is 2 mid-torques, a 1/2 inch and a 3/8 inch. To me, I mean, it doesn't make any sense because these mid-torques are really not that great. If you want a real good mid-torque, you can get the DeWalt. Just go get the DeWalt, Now, this polisher with this 6 amp hour high output battery is a great deal because the polishers alone are normally close to $400. They're like $3 something themselves. Here, this is a nice deal with the deep cut bandsaw and the hacksaw. The nailers are going to be, they're all right because that's a pen nailer. I thought it was a brad nailer at first glance. Moving on, I'm not covering everything. It's still going to be some good deals in here, so still check them out now. Here's another thing that's quite precarious here. We have a mid-torque impact wrench and then the high torque again for $339, which is a great deal. I somehow forgot to buy it last week when it popped up. This is a 3/8 inch mid-torque though for $339. If you want the 1/2 inch, it's $329 for both of them. Most people are going to spring for the 1/2 inch anyway, so that's quite curious that the 1/2 inch costs more. I don't know. It's kind of weird, but there you have that. So I just wanted to make you aware of some of the oddities. And going back to the rotary hammer drill, here it is. It's that 1 inch. That's what I'm talking about. You got to be careful, because they look the same, but you got to look a little closely. again, with these clamp speakers, why would you pay $89 for two when you could pay $99 for three, or just go to the special buy of the week and get two for $59? You see what I'm saying? Y'all get what I'm saying. So just be careful out here in these streets with these deals right here. So let's go on and show you the ones I pulled up. All right, so one I pulled up, this rigid deal is good. You get the mid-torque impact wrench with the grease gun and the inflator for $219. This is on sale for $129 itself. On sale, this is $50, so that's $179. And then for an extra $40, you get a grease gun. Great deal right there. All lifetime service agreements when you register them. Also, we have the rigid octane batteries, which they act like they were going to stop making them, but they did not. They just teasing people. $139 for these things. These are the best rigid batteries. They have Bluetooth and everything. Yesterday, I showed you those Ryobi impact sockets where you have the Milwaukee's here today, 14 piece for $39. The Ryobis were 11 pieces for $27. So here you are with that. We already talked about that. Now moving on to eBay real quick. I just wanted to show you this. This is back at Tools Direct. They have some lawnmowers back in. They sold some stuff and restocked a little bit. So they have this DeWalt push lawnmower, 21.5 inch. It's not the old model that everyone was complaining about, myself included. And this is a kit. It comes with two 10 amp hour batteries, $389 with an additional 30% off. This is under $300. It's two something. Okay, and I just want to show you what that is, what it looked like. It is definitely the new one. Okay, so the wall hopefully fixed all the nonsense with it. It's only $5.99. You get this thing for two something. Obviously, great deal there. Then going back to just if we look up mowers with Tools Direct, we see this Toro 325 with a 5 amp hour battery with an additional 30% off. So two something there. Then they have another Toro self-propelled. Both of them were self-propelled. This looks to be a more powerful, bigger one. $399 with it also an additional 30% off. And this Ryobi, this one's tool only though, so only if you have 40 volt batteries already. $299, 30% off. That makes this like an even $200. Great lawnmower there. And that is gonna have to be that for today, y'all. This video is getting too long. Hopefully it was helpful. If you got any value from this, please hit that like button. Consider subscribing so you don't miss any deals in the future, and I will see you guys next time.